Correcting the semiconductor shortage can't be done with a short-term fix. Between high production costs and long lead times, increasing chip supply isn't as easy as building more production facilities.
And, for the last 40 years, the semiconductor industry has been known for, wild shortages and wild oversupply. You can't really build a small factory, so you got to build this mega factory.
Semiconductor fabrication plants, also known as fabs or foundries, take billions of dollars and years to construct. Designing and constructing chip parts, known as wafers, is a months-long process that includes heating silica sand to over 3,000 degrees Fahrenheit.
The more complicated the product is, the longer it's in the factory. So this is like a photography process, and that wafer will go through the factory dozens of times.
There are two parts to it, right? Fab is like your bakery. Let's cut through in a simple manner, it's a bakery. You have a lot of orders coming in. You're making cookies, you're making cakes, you're making, empanadas. I don't know if they are made like that. But, the point is you can't just on a whim change it. And by the way, this whole process, as I said, it takes about 4 months for the whole wafer to become what is usable as a die.
The fabs are also complex. They require specialized multi-million-dollar machines to make semiconductors and enclosed dust-free rooms to make chips. The U.S. is trying to boost its supply chain. In February, President Joe Biden signed an executive order to review policy recommendations to bolster semiconductor production. Several major semiconductor producers, like the Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company, are also investing in new U.S. fabs.
TSMC has announced something in Arizona, and it's already broken ground for that. Intel is expanding in Arizona. But those announcements were just made. Factories have started building in 2021. So the production isn't really expected before 24.
But shoring up semiconductor supply will require the U.S. to diversify where it is importing chips from. That will also take some geopolitical navigating.
Now, with these few minimal fabs coming up, this will basically help U.S. to retain its worldwide production percentage, right? So the production percentage from U.S. is about 11 to 12%. With these limited new foundries, the capacity addition would just help it retain or maybe add a percentage point or so.
I don't see a competition kind of an environment where everybody sings Kumbaya. That's why if you look around, we only talk about US, Taiwan, China, Korea, Japan a little bit. India is getting into the mix. European Union is getting aggressively into the mix. Pretty much everybody knows the importance of it.
Tyler Adkisson, Newsy, Chicago.